The power of AI knows no limits dahil ang mga resibo at online transactions kaya na rin daw nitong gawin. Ang detalye sa agenda report ni Sujin Kim.
Screenshots are now no longer the reliable method of capturing transaction verifications.
Ikaw ba ay isa sa mga laging napapadalhan ng screenshot? Mag-ingat, baka ikaw na ang susunod na madali sa mga AI-generated scam. Ganito ang sinapit ni Josephine. Nag-viral ang kanyang post matapos maloko ng kaibigan na nagkunwaring nagbayad ng utang. At nag-send pa nga ng screenshots ng e-receipt, yun pala ay edited na.
I start feeling that the screenshots are fake when I found out that some of my classmates also experienced the same thing. Like she's sending pictures of screenshots of the transaction and it's not reflecting to their account, same as mine.
6-digit figure ang tansya na nawala kay Josephine, perang ipinagkatiwala sa kaibigang nangutang para raw sa negosyo. Nasa abroad si Josephine nang mangyari ang panloloko at dahil kaibigan ang katuwang sa transaksyon, hindi agad siya nagduda sa mga screenshot na pinadala nito. Kung dati mahirap, matagal ang paggawa ng pekeng resibo, ngayon halos isang click na lamang.
Before we were used, in the early 2000s, we were used to a lot of scams. But they were easy to spot because they had wrong grammar, poor spelling, and grammatical mistakes. However, with the rise of generative AI, a lot of these have stepped up their game. With Gen AI, you now have messaging and comms that are almost identical to what banks and institutions would be sending to their clients.
The manipulation of photos, they're no longer new. Actually, even before, they're being photoshopped, but it's more difficult. However, this time, with the emergence of a lot of generative AI tools and the advancement of AI, particularly ChatGPT, Gemini, even Facebook, and even X, Grok, you don't need to actually subscribe to a specific deepfake or even photo manipulation app. You can just use them instantly. It became easier. It became faster. So in just an instant, you can actually create a photo.
Kaya naman ang paulit-ulit na babala ng mga eksperto, huwag basta magtiwala sa screenshot lang. Hassle man, paalala ng mga eksperto, dapat mismo ang app ng bangko o ng e-wallet ang i-check para makita kung pumasok ba ang pera. Bukod pa ito sa pag-check ng text notifications o email alerts.
So, ang ginagawa natin ngayon, ang pinupush natin, always go to the app, always trust the app more than the actual website because you have transaction history there. And that transaction history is basically more reliable and accurate.
Hindi lang sa Pilipinas nangyayari ito. Sa ibang bansa, may mga sistema na ipinapatupad para ma-verify kung real o fake ang mga transaksyon. Rekomendasyon ng mga eksperto, simulan na ang paggamit ng cryptographic signatures o di kaya ay watermarking sa digital transactions na ilan sa mga best practices sa China at Europe.
Yes. In fact, this is done in other countries. QR code is generated as proof, and it could be scanned offline to authenticate that a transaction has been made.
May payo naman ang Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center o CICC. Lumapit agad sa Action Center at Digital Forensics Team para mabisto ang mga nagpapalaganap ng fraudulent content. Sa gitna ng pagkadismaya, may malinaw na mensahe si Josephine.
I think we should be extra careful about receiving pictures and we should double check if the transaction really reflects to our account.
Sa harap ng lumalaking banta ng AI-enabled fraud, ang pinakamabisang sandata ay ang ating matalino, mabusisi at mapanuring attitude, mapasa kakilala at kaibigan man o hindi. Para sa agenda, Sujin Kim, Billionaire News Channel.